When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see this year's playoff, the Washington Huskies taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Terrapins offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra... It could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Penn. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give on the inside. Shows him the stiff arm. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air, it's Penn. He's got an open man. And an offensive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter. Really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Harper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, it's Harper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end. But he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Works the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good.
Washington, 14, Maryland, 0.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Rudolph. Fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go! Let's go! Off play action. Fires to the tight end.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give his guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Penn. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got a man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first hit.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got him downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
The give. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's brought down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Harper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? In the backfield, it's Rose. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for a man, it's Penn. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's is going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Third down coming.
This will likely be the last play of the half.
Here we go, here we go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Ogden. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my. Sometimes you're just too open.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Penn. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. He'll be stopped just short. Zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And What a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rhodes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. Hard running there. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. in the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Penn. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. About that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll run for it on third and short. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Penn. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
A this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They get to him as he throws. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do. And
going the other way, and he's got room.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He has the first and still on his feet. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
Base 27, jump.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Penn. Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.